Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
What class you have today?
Now financial markets.
Then
Commerce 12.
the other madam has joined, Sudharani.
Yes, ma'am. Uh,
Good afternoon, ma'am. Padmaja, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Ah, ma'am.
Yeah, I just joined to request you after your class. Let the students stay back. I'll take a last topic just to inform that I joined.
Okay.
Right. Right. Like last week, I'll take a one class, children. So we will complete our company law. Okay. Right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Sorry to disturb your class.
So yeah, yesterday in the last class we have studied about the financial assets. Financial assets where the assets can be the tangible and intangible. So here, tangible assets where we can touch and we can see it. But here, intangible assets where we can the future cash flow that we can feel it. That is a claim to future cash flows. That is, financial assets are the intangible assets, and where the issuers pay the amount. So here, issuer there is claim to future cash flow. That is, issuer pays the cash flow. Investor receive the cash flow. Issuer who is issuing they will pays the cash flow. And investor, suppose you are investing, that is a cash flow. अगर आप इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं so उसका amount you will be getting back. And it is also financial assets also called the financial instruments, or it may be the securities. Got my point? So here financial assets, that is the financial assets, and others are the physical assets. Just now I have told, no, these are financial assets are called the financial instruments. Here, financial assets. Assets, what are the assets? These are the future cash flow. That is bank deposits, stocks, pension fund, bonds, receivables. This we can feel it. That in your bank balance, if you are invested any deposited any amount, we'll be seeing that your interest is those are increasing. And physical assets, these are the real estate. When you are investing in the real estate, livestock, precious metals, precious gems, collectibles, and then is the oils. These are all the financial assets. Understood? Physical assets and the financial assets. Means physically means we can see it. Financial assets, these are the future cash flows. Now we'll see what are the objectives of money markets. What are the objectives? So these are the objectives where to provide a parking place to employees short-term surplus funds. Means where you are providing the short-term funds, but with the surplus funds. Short-term में आप जो भी invest कर रहे हैं, it should be in the long term. And it is also overcoming. So goes on investing, but what it becomes, your bank balance will become deficit. So here in the money market where you can also make it. First, you must know what is a money market. I think in the last class I have given you that is a commercial paper, securities, government securities, instrument, treasury bills, checks, bonds. Is it? Then yeah, to enable the central bank to influence. So when you are making the money market, it will not make the influence on the regulating the liquidity in the economy. So it could be intervention in the market. So there should be a influence rather where it is a regulates in the economy. And it also provides the reasonable access where it makes the reasonable access to users of short term. So who are accessing reasonably? So if you are investing anything, so for short period you are short terms where you are making a requirement. So that requirement it is quickly adequately and reasonable cost. तो अपन short term में invest कर रहे, so immediately you must get the more returns. Now, functions of a money market. We have the functions. Now, it is very important question. What is a money market? What are the objectives and what are the functions of money market? And what are the advantages and disadvantages of money market? I think it is there in your textbook.
Yes, ma'am.
So these are the things you have to keep in mind for the 12 marks one. So yeah, by providing the various kinds of attractive, where the functions of money market is making the various kinds and it makes the attractive and the food for suitable credit instrument, where it increases supply of funds. So when you are making the investment in the money market, it is also makes the supply of funds. एक इन्वेस्ट कर रहे तो और एक अपने को मनी आते रहता मीन्स यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग 100 rupees, next you can become the, it can be the 10 rupees or more it can be. So here this is a money market. First is the increasing the supply of funds. And money market, it avoids the shortage of funds. Because shortage, पैसे अपने को reasonable variations में, when you are flowing the money, that is demand for the funds, this all avoids shortage of money. So it will be flowing for the future. And even it is also enhance the amount of liquidity in the economy. Enhances, increase करते रहता जब अपन when you are investing the money, what that money will be going? It will be going for the loans. Loan से क्या होता? You will be making the business. If you are making the business, again you are paying the taxes to the government and employment will increases. Like that, your country and your economy, it makes the enhances, it increases. It makes available funds at a cheaper rates. It reduces the regional gulfs. It makes available funds at the cheaper and it reduces the regional gulfs and stringencies in funds through the quick transfer of funds from one place to another. So here money market. Suppose if you are investing in the branch one, it is a reduces. So transferring the amount from one place to the another, that is quick. And now if I want the money, my brother is in somewhere where I'm investing the money. So immediately I cannot go to the other place. So that is money can be transferred very easily from one place to the another. And we were providing the profitable investment opportunity for short term. Profitable investment they are making, that is a short term surplus funds. And even it helps it to the enhance the profitability of individuals and financial institutions. So these are the functions you can, in the textbook, what are the functions is given, ma? What are the side points is given? Samira?
To accommodate short-term funds, to make funds available to overcome short-term deficit, focal point for the intervention of central bank, sectorial redistribution of funds, facilitate a stable access.
So one question, one point is there, no? That is from the central bank to the other banks.
Sorry, ma'am. Focal point for intervention of central bank.
Yes. Prevention. See here, this is the fund where it is reduces the distance. Whereas head office के साथ में अपन दूसरे country can be easily transferable. Is it clear? निकाल के लेके जाने का नहीं है, even directly we can transfer. That is in the functions of a money market. Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
And these other side points. No? What is the first side point?
Second point, make funds available to overcome short-term deficit.
See here. Deficit we have just now. Deficit, but it will making the development economy enhances. Deficit होने से it will making the enhancement for your liquidity of your economy. Here it is then on the objective here to provide the room for the overcoming the short term deficits. Is it clear? And even there is also providing the profitable investment opportunity. I think it is also there. Surplus. Yes, Samira.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, tell me one more point.
Facilitate a reasonable access.
Reasonable
Reasonable access.
access. So reasonably you can reasonable or reasonable.
Reasonable.
Reasonably you can make the exchange of your funds from one bank to the other bank. So here, suppose when bank in the banks itself, when the money is not sufficient, so other banks will take the loan. You know, repo. That is where the banks will be taking the loan from the central bank. Here, money market instruments. What are the money market instruments? One is a treasury bill, commercial bill, certificate of deposits, a repurchase agreement, corporate bonds, bankers acceptance. So these all are the money market instruments. Is there a money market instrument? Is there, ma? Samira?
Yes, ma'am.
Instruments are there now?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the instruments, whatever the instrument is given, from that instrument you may get the 4 marks question mark. Commercial paper also they can give, certificate of deposit they may also give, treasury bill they may give, corporate bonds, the bankers acceptance, or they may ask the explain the money market instruments. Define money market and explain the instruments of money market. Now, who are the players of money market? Means who are the people making the players for? One is in the money market, RBI is one. The government means RBI is the head of all the banks. And your government, where is also government is making the role in the development of the economy. Discount and Finance House of India, commercial banks, mutual funds, primary dealers, financial institutions, corporate firms. So these all are take the uh, active role for in the money market. Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
I think it is there in your book. Play important role in the money market. These all are the important roles they'll be playing. The primary dealers, financial means where these all the people they give the loans to the public. Next, SIBI is there.
Oh, ma'am.
Huh?
Players are not there.
SIBI is not there.
See, SEBI is there. No, no, ma'am.
मनी मार्केट बोले तो सीबी नहीं है सर, रहता है इसने। सिक्योरिटीज एंड एक्सचेंज बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया, नहीं है। Just you see in the blocks,
In this block, it is not there.
in the other block it's there.
Next block is equity market, debt market, regulation of capital market.
सेबी कंपल्सरी रहता है, देखो सिक्योरिटीज एंड एक्सचेंज बोर्ड्स, फोर्थ fourth block or fifth block. See, now we are in the second, see the second block and third block. First index देखो, फाइनेंशियल मार्केट्स में सीबी नहीं है सर, रहता नहीं, it's not there. Okay, now we'll see the what is the primary market and what is the secondary market. Is there primary market and the secondary market है?
Which block, ma'am?
अच्छा, primary market and secondary market.
Yes, ma'am. Primary, secondary is there.
So now we see the what is the primary market and what is the secondary market. In the primary, it has two types of markets in Indian capital market. Complete. So that are the one is the primary, the other one is the secondary. Primary means where you are making the fresh issues of securities. So secondary means it is where the securities to the investor is already there. It's already existing. So here primary issues is a fresh issue of securities, and the second in secondary market is where the securities to the investor at fixed price, that is issue price, can be traded at a premium or discount from a issuer. So now these are the primary issuers are the company issuance of shares, all classes of investors. Next is
Ma'am, SEBI is also there in
there.
ninth unit. Yes, ma'am.
There. So here
Ninth
that
unit.
is the markets. So this is the financial markets means without SEBI there will not be any. And SEBI is a very important block.
Yes, ma'am. It is there in ninth unit.
Okay. And it is it is in the second block or third block?
Third block.
Listed shares and BSE and NSE. So this is a BSE and NSE means what? Bombay Stock Exchange, National Stock
Bombay Stock
Exchange.
Exchange, National Stock.
So here these are the secondary. Where already it is a fresh one where it is coming, and that whatever it is listed companies already existed where you are selling in the market. Now I'm buying the shares and I need when it's coming to the profit, I will sell in the gain. So first when I'm taking it is a primary stock. When I'm selling and other is buying, it is a secondary market. So here distinguish between money market and the capital market. It's very important, ma. It is a component. It is a component of financial markets where it makes a short-term borrowings. Money market, it is always, it is making the short-term borrowings. It will not take any long-term borrowings. And capital market, it is a financial market where it go for the long-term borrowing take place. ये differences देख लो माँ. And this is a very important question. For it may be the for 4 marks or it may be the 12 marks. 12 marks means some more points you have to add. The instrument traded have maturity period of 1 year or less than 1 year. Then, when you are talking about the capital market, the maturity may be more than 1 year. Is it clear? And the funds in the money market, then whatever the funds we borrowed, that will meet the working capital requirement. Means in our business, working capital means अपने को day to day activities को जरूरत है. Operating activities के लिए जो भी है, and for that we will be taking the loan from the money markets. When you are taking for the capital market, it is for long period, and this is for expansion of your business, or you are purchasing any fixed asset, or you are establishing the new business. For this all, they'll be borrowing the money that is in the capital market. And next is a rate of return on this. It is a rate on investment is very less. It has highly liquid and very safe. And here it is more comparatively, it is very high rate of interest, and it is a more risky one when you are investing your money. If short term means within 1 year you can take your money. When you are investing, your comparative is very high and it is more risky. Sometimes you may get back your money or not. A risk factor is very less in the money market when you are investing. But in the capital market, the risk factor is more because maturity period, that instrument, maturity period, that is the period of instrument is very longer. So here, next, what is? You can take the screenshot of this one.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Okay. Now, here, primary market. It is also known as a new issuer. Just now in the distinguish we have made now. It is a new issuer. And it always access the capital market that is depends on it. That is depends upon the new market where you are making. And here all are the new issuers only in this market. All are new issuers. And these can be directly brought from the shareholders. Shareholder means directly you are getting, first time you are getting from your shareholders. And small and mediums, not all. Only small and medium scale business people, they will raise their money that is in the funds they will be making from the public and accelerate the process of capital. For accelerating means what? Means they will be using for the formation of our country's economy. This one also you can take. So with these points, you can elaborate your answer. Got my point, Samira?
Yes, ma'am.
Take ma screenshot.
Done, ma'am.
Now, we'll take the SEBI. SEBI is nothing but it is the Securities and Exchange Board of India. Securities and Exchange Board of India. So, in this SEBI, it was established by the government of India. That is in the year it is established by the government, that is in the year 1988. And next is with the statutory board in the year 1992. And here the main office where it is located in the Mumbai. And it has four other regional offices, that is in the Kolkata, Delhi, Chennai, and Ahmedabad. That is in the Gujarat. In these areas, we have a four regional offices. And here the functions. What are the main functions of this SEBI? Means where they regulates the security markets is the one. And next is secures the market from malpractices. Means malpractice is cheating. Secure market को secure करता SEBI. The wrong people, they may come and they may also manipulate the people. So from that, the SEBI will secure and educates the investor. Educate ऐसा everything will be transparent and secures the investor's investment. Not only that, they will be securing the investor's investment. This is where it is in the preamble of security. That is in the India. It is in this we have a board of members in the SEBI and the chairpersons. We have members and minister from the central government. SEBI में कौन रहते? I think there is also a number of people who are there in the SEBI. See in that. Who are the people related to the SEBI? Board of Directors, Chairman, members, Ministry of Central Government, where dealing with the finance and the law, Reserve Bank of India, Central Government nominees. So these are the people, these all are there in the SEBI. Main objective of SEBI. What are the main objective of SEBI means? That is, they want to promote the healthy and orderly growth of our securities, that is of the country. They want to protect the investor. They want to secure the investor's protection. That is the main objective of SEBI. And first we see that what are the objectives of SEBI. First is to protect the investors, is it? And steadily their flow of savings. Means they will be calling the people to invest in the banks. That banks again they will be giving into the loans. Is it? So there will be fair and practice. So when the people come and invest their money, they will make them to secure everything and it is very clear cut. It will be shown in the market. And even they promote the efficient services by the brokers. So who are all brokers? That is the middlemen and the merchant and the bankers and other intermediaries. So there will be a competitive and professional. It makes the efficient services is given to the broker, that is the merchants and bankers, other intermediaries. So these are the very competitive and the professionals. This is the main objectives. Take these points, ma. Now we'll see what are the functions of SEBI. It has two functions. One is a regulatory function. The other one is a development function. Regulatory function. Now we'll see what are the regulatory function. So they'll be asking, explain the functions of SEBI. First, you have to write the SEBI and what are the things and what are the sub functions. It is classified into two. One is regulatory function. The other one is a development function. So in the regularly, so regulation of stock exchange and self-regulatory organization. And next is a registration and regulation of stock brokers, sub brokers, registers to all issues. And there is a money, that is merchant bankers, underwriters, and portfolio managers, etc. So these all are the people will be there in the regulatory function. Self-regulatory, self. yourself making the selfly you can see and make it your activity. And registration and regulation of working of collective investment scheme, including mutual funds. So they will be making the regulatory functions that is in the scheme of the investment, and even that is also included in the mutual funds. Next is a prohibition of fraudulent and unfair trade practices relating to the security. Means prohibit करने के लिए सबको बचा रहे fraud जो भी करते हैं ना. So from this all the practices, security markets will be uh, protecting them. And prohibition of insider trading. So prohibiting means stopping. And next is regulating the substantial acquisition. That is a prohibition, that is a insiders trading, and it makes the regulating substantial acquisition of shares and take over the companies. Next is a development functions. Development function is nothing but they will be for the development of the economy, development of the stock exchange. These all the banks will make the development. They want to make the educate the investors educating, and they'll be giving the training of the intermediaries, means who are the middlemen. They will be making the training, and even they'll be conducting the research and publishing information useful for the market. Means in the books they will be publishing, and which are very well business market बोल के अपने को रहता है ना, businesses. So that in that they will be publishing the information about the market participation, and they'll be making a promotion for the fair practices. Means it should be very clear to everyone where they can be have. These are the development function. Means they want to develop, that is a SEBI will make all these activities. And even they'll be making the self-regulatory organization also will be promoted. Next is a SEBI powers. What are the powers? Power to control the regulate stock exchanges. They can regulate. They can regulate भी कर सकता और control भी कर सकता stock exchanges. That power the SEBI has. And the next is a power to indirect So here the powers of SEBI, power to call the periodical return from the recognized stock exchanges. They can call periodically, time to time they can call. What are the returns? Everything they can ask. The SEBI has a power. And even they can compile the listing of the securities by the public companies. So they can make the competing with the public companies wherever it is all listed, and the power to lay the fee and other charges for the purpose of regulation. So here the SEBI has a power. They can lay the fee from the public, and they have the right to make the purposes of regulation. They can carry out all the activities. They can lay the fees for the charges and carrying out the purpose of regulation. And the power to call information, whatever the information they have, they can make the information and they can give the explanation from the recognized stock exchanges or their members. And even they can also grant, also grant it as a approval by law that is recognized by the stock exchange. So, and even the it has a SEBI has a power to control the regulatory as a stock exchange. And even they have the power to direct inquiries. Directly, they can go and inquire what it is making the relation of the affairs of the stock exchanges and their members. What happening? Directly, they can have the inquiries with the stock exchanges. And even they can make the power to make the amend by law. And it is also recognize the stock exchanges. And the SEBI has the power to grant the registration to the market intermediaries, means who are all there, they can give the registration to that people. And the SEBI has a power to declare the applicability, that is under the section, even they can grant the license to the dealers of the securities. Are you getting my point, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So you take this, ma'am, function, this one, functions.
Done, ma'am.
माँ एक बुक में लिख लो माँ, व्हाट आर रेगुलेटरी फंक्शन. अपने पास टेक्स्ट बुक में लेंदी होगा, लेकिन ये भी लिखे तो अपने को मार्क्स आते देखो. Regulatory function. Next, development function. Or
Yes, ma'am.
then powers of SIBI.
Done, ma'am.
Altogether, I think 10 points are there. It is the powers of SIBI. It is a long question. Now we'll see what is the primary market. What is the primary market? Primary market अभी तक अपन पढ़े थे ना? They are the new issuers that they are coming directly in the market. That these are the capital markets. Always they depends upon a primary markets. Are you getting my point? Capital markets
Yes,
are
ma'am.
long term or short term?
Long term.
Long term. So your primary markets, they are the capital markets, depends on primary markets. And even it is a new issuer, no, already it is, means it is also known as, primary market is also known as the new issuer market. And they can directly brought from the, these are the primary markets, they directly from the shareholders. And these all are the medium scale and the small scale, where they are entering in the primary market. Why they are entering the market? They want to raise the money from the public. Public can say, पैसे issue करने, reach करने के लिए they are raising the money. And features of primary market. This is the market for new long-term equity capital. And your primary market, where it has a securities will be sold for the first time, not the second time. First time they're buying, first time they're issuing, first time they're selling in the market. And these are the primary issuers. They issue to the company directly to the investor. And even the company where it is receives the money and they issues the new securities, that certificates to the investor. Suppose if I'm going and buying any shares from the market, so they issue the certificate. Means so and so certificate, so and so person has the invested the money in the primary market, so they'll be getting the certificate. That is a proof for them. And the primary issuers are used by the companies for the purpose of setting up new businesses. न्यू बिजनेस करने के लिए, बिजनेस एक्सपैंड करने के लिए, एंड दे वांट टू बाय एनी एसेट्स और एनीथिंग एक्सिस्टिंग कंपनी को मॉडर्नाइज करने के लिए. सो दीज ऑल आर द थिंग्स विल बी done for the fee that is in the primary market. Here, functions of primary market. See here, origination, distribution, underwriting, then distribution, and next is the origination. So this is a function. Origination, underwriting, and distribution. Means what it is? This is a primary market. It always deals with the issuing of a new instruments by the corporate sector. Corporate sector, it is not nothing but it is a SEBI. Corporate sector क्या है? Capital market है. And such as equity shares, preference shares, and the debentures. Corporate sectors where we are getting these are the things three. So functions of primary, that is origination, undertaking, and distribution. Origination means is the work of a investigation and analyzing and process for the new issuing. That is a proposal where you are making it. Underwriting, where you are making the guarantee that new issue will be sold by the eliminating the risk where it is arising. Uncertainty means it is a risk. Uncertainty means anything can happen with the public response. Distribution, where you are selling the ultimate investor. So in the next class, we'll be studying about the what is the role of a primary market. Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
And who are the players in the primary market also? We will study in the next class. So just now we have studied who are the players for the, what are the people? Players. That is a money market, na? Money market, who are the players? Just now we have studied. So we'll be studying in the capital market in the next class. Role we'll be studying. Then who are the players? And what is the type of issues they'll be making, and IPO, right of issues, bonus shares will be studying in the next class. Okay. You want to take any screenshot now? This one you have taken now?
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
This one, introduction with the primary market. These all the things, whatever I'm giving you, just put it on the paper now. Features. Function. Primary market. Okay. Today is the second class, no ma? Second or third?
This is second class.
So we will meet next week. The role of primary market. We'll see what is the role in the market. Okay.
Yes.